It's Gilo Boy in the house with a friend.
So that's what you call it.
I can't believe you're here, mate.
Get your tongue out, mate.
Do you know that was a rotten trick you played on me earlier on?
What was that? I wanted a text.
The text?
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, he's been out drinking again.
No, I had a bit of a bad one today. We was meant to be making a video Thursday and we've had to put it off for a single I've got coming out. But I thought I'd drop it in there.
Why did you pack it up Thursday then?
Problem with location. Location. It's all about location, and it weren't quite right. It's going to be, the theme is Pool Room, based on The Hustler, Paul Newman's Hustler. Yeah, I like to think so. Yeah, and it sort of fell through at the last minute. We're looking for something a bit more retro-y to go with that period in time.
This is with the Sky Orchestra, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Lee Thompson Sky Orchestra.
Funded by Lou Thompson.
Oh! I've got my green shoes stamped.
Well, we're going to be here for the next 2 hours, and I cannot tell you what is going to happen because Lee is unpredictable at the best of times.
I'm on my best behaviour.
Can't believe that. But we will most certainly be on a magic carpet ride. Kiki D and on a magic carpet ride. Now, Lee, you lent me that.
I do not.
Helps you pick the microphone up.
I don't recall that.
Do you not?
No. What was it? What was it exactly?
It was on a DVD called Soul Function. Right. Northern Sun. And I think your Sky Orchestra have done something along those sort of lines, maybe?
Yeah, quite possibly. If I can remember what was on it. Can I have it back now, please?
Yes, of course you can. Anyway, you can get in touch with the show on the chat rooms, on the Gilo Boy page, on Twitter, and we'll give you a number that we can get you to come out with a bit later. We'll give you a text and a mention. Well, I've got the man himself here with me, Lee Thompson, Madness, One Step Beyond, and that is the...
It certainly is.
Is it the night boat to Cairo?
It is, yeah.
I was going to ask you... Lee, I was going to ask you, night boat to Cairo, One Step Beyond, Madness, how did it all start?
Right, you are. We started way back. I wonder what you was getting at there. Started way back, sort of... 70s.
Hold on a second. Can I ask you something? Were you in Madness?
Stop interrupting me. Yes, I'm a saxophone player out of Madness. Yeah, I've been for the past 30 years. I mean, the Great Train Robbers got less and all that. We used to go and see bands quite a bit. Mike, Chrissy Boy, myself, and a few other pals. And it came to our attention after the sort of pub rock era, Princely Swartz and Ian Dury, Costello and whatever. We thought, we could be doing this. So Mike, he's been playing piano since day dot, basically. I went out and got Chris to buy a guitar with his first week's wages. I acquired myself a Boozy and Hawk saxophone, held together with elastic bands and Brit stick.
Are you prepared to say how you acquired it?
Oh, that one. Now, the first one was acquired from Dingwalls. I chopped it in for a clarinet I had. And a clarinet was, a beautiful instrument. I preferred the sound of the saxophone. And main inspiration for picking it up was David Payne from Kilburn and the Iros, Ian Dury and the Blockheads. And also Andy Mackay was a big influence on us. So chopped it in for an old Boozy and Hawks. That sort of started falling apart after the first couple of rehearsals. And it just so happened that a fella from round my way, an old pal, had a saxophone for sale, which he acquired from the shop window of Fender Sound House on the Hampstead Road, just opposite Lawrence Corner, blah, blah, blah. And, it's a long story, but true. Yeah, he was...
and why did you take up the saxophone?
Why did I take it up?
Yeah.
In what respect?
Well, you could have been a drummer, guitarist.
No, I always went for the organic sound of the saxophone. Any gig I went to, I'd be bang slap in front of the horn section, or the saxophonist.
And how long did it sort of take you to acquire the experience and the know-how to actually, do it properly?
Plenty of time with things on my hands. I used to make a couple of rolls. I was living up in Luton, didn't have too many pals up there. All my friends were living down in London. It was ideal. I wasn't at work, left school, so you're in between that leaving school period and scratching your Rolex. And I used to just practice for a couple of 3 hours a day down the end of the garden. Just remember my mum saying, keep going. Next minute I'm in a cow's field. And I used to play along to sort of Coasters, Fats Domino stuff, take the old cassette recorder along with us and play along, and learnt the basics, crotchets, quavers and G clefs and FACE, and every good boy does, the basic musical bits and bobs. Mike sort of showed us, gave us hand, and but most of it's just self-taught. I don't read music that much. But after several months, we started playing little clubs, gigs and that. The first one was in a friend's garden, Mr. Simon Birdsall's garden, a party there. And it sort of went up. There was a few chops and changes with members until I think the first gig with the Madness lineup with Bedders Woodgate. Well, the lineup that we have now when Bedders is around. And
he's on a bit of a sabbatical, is that right?
Yeah. He's taking a bit of time out. At present, I might as well drop this in if you're in the Victoria and Albert Museum area. He's putting a show on there. He's doing a display there, which opens in the end of this week. So his work is full on at the moment. He does the odd bit. Last year he done the Palace gig on the roof of the Palace, which was absolutely fantastic, if I may say so myself. And also the Olympics. I say that because the memory of it, my old crown jewels got caught in the Velcro. So he's very busy at the moment, but he finds time to work with Scar Orchestra, and sometimes if Madness has got something on that excites him.
Yeah.
He's not too keen on Butlins, but maybe Haven or Pontins, he might.
He might have some of that. So basically what we're going to do, Lee, is we've got a few tracks, obviously Madness tracks. We're going to do some Scar Orchestra stuff.
Get it out.
Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. I'm with greatness.
You're shaking like a leaf here, pop this in your hand. It seems such a waste. Oh, matron, no! No! Get off!
We'll be saying a few hellos, but this is Lee and I met last week in the pub on the Thursday night, just for a quick one. And
is that what you call it?
Yes.
You get out there with half past two.
Where's Ray?
Where's what? Ray? Where's Ray?
You owe some money. And in my notebook, I've got a thing that says Jimmy Cliff, Vietnam.
Correct. Yeah. Bob Dylan's favourite anti-war protest song. And it's right up my Strasser. I mean, you enjoy it. Madness actually done a copy of this with around about the Danger Men sessions, some covers, a load of covers we done several years ago. And this is one of the tracks by the original artist, Jimmy Cliff.
Mr. Lee Thompson, that is one that you wrote, the first single released by Madness.
That's correct, yeah. We were being looked at by Jerry Dammers from the Specials. He had a record company called Two Tone, and he met Suggs one night, and I think one other, Bedders or Chrissy, but Mike, I think. And Jerry Dammers landed up staying back at his place and said, "Yeah, lads, do you want to release a single through Two Tone?" And obviously, yes, please, very much. And I wrote this sort of within, half an hour, 40 minutes, very quick. A dedication to Prince Buster, who was a big inspiration of mine. And it was the only single we released on Two Tone. After that, we moved over to Stiff. Two Tone were unable to offer an album deal at the time, just singles. Otherwise, who knows? We may have stayed, but probably unlikely. I think Dave Robinson at Stiff made us a few offers we couldn't refuse, and it was more. Stiff Rec was more like much more cosy, indie label, and the deal was sealed when he offered us free artistic expression.
I was just
Put it away.
I was going to say, what? It must be a bit of a buzz in it. First record deal.
I mean, you know, one of my finest memories was waiting to go up north, playing Liverpool somewhere, Manchester and Liverpool, and we'd meet at the Archway Tavern, a sort of island with a pub in the middle of it, and had been handed that record, the two-tone record, hot off the press by John Asler, our sort of old manager, pal. And, yeah, just having your name on there. Yeah, whoops, I beg your pardon. No, thank you, not today. I told you not to ring me at work. Oh, mate, sorry about that. It's car insurance.
Was it Sheila's Wheels?
No, Aviva. Yeah, so... And, yeah, on the flip side of it, of course, was Madness. You know, again, Prince Buster penned song, which we done a cover of. And, yeah, all hunky-dory. But where was I? Yeah, with Stiff Records, it was fantastic period, you know, from start to finish.
And Dave Robinson still working with you now, right?
He's come back round again, yeah. I mean, with the Scar Orchestra, he had to listen to some of the stuff that we've been recording, and he liked it very much. And he's basically, he's sort of, how do you put it? He's sheepdogging us along the electrical path that is rock and roll. And we've just mastered the album today. Gets cut tomorrow. And the benevolence of Sister Mary Ignatius on Axe Attack Recordings is going to be out in May with a single prior called Fu Manchu. Oh, God bless you. Have you got it lined up? You ain't even got it lined up.
No, we've got one more, then we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm just the double. But remember, we were talking about. I was trying to get you to bring your sax in today, and you said probably not, but you have got it. And we said that every time we do some requests, we're going to do a special little thing. So, ready for it, Lee?
Yeah, I'm ready. Totally.
So every time you hear that, Lee's going to say hello to a few people.
Yeah, yeah. Should I do that now then?
Yeah, that's what we do, Lee. We go.
Is that it? Right, I'd like to send out a big, what's his name, to Tequila Week. Tequila's Wheels. Not Sheila's Wheels, Tequila Will. Adrian J, great name. DJ Cole D, Grumpy Brown, you grumpy old guyet. Wiggs, Gin, spelt with a J. Hello to Lippy, don't come it. Clive Smith, Tomo, also JP, and CB Bazza. That's not Chrissy Boy and Mike, is it? And also, lastly but not least, Man. Hi all.
I was going to say, someone in the chat box, JP, he said, I met Lee and Chris when they were under the guise of the Nutty Boys and saw them play at the Square in Harlow.
Yeah, man. Yep. About 1990.
And then he said, then I was on Full Parade at the first Madstock in Finsbury.
92.
Now, there's a story about that, isn't there? Because apparently, I don't know if this is true, an earthquake, 4.5 on the Richter scale.
Yes, apparently so. Yeah, some fella's sitting at home and he's like, yeah, Mildred, what's up? He's gone, me fork is moving across the road. Yeah, the venue is on top, actually it's on top of a big marsh. Or it's on top of a river, the River Fleet. So it's very spongy. So as we kicked off, yeah, it was like just on the end of where Carl says, hey, you don't watch that. One step beyond, you got 35 plus 1,000 punters jumping up and down. You're going to get a bit of movement. And yeah, there was people phoning in, writing in, saying we've got chairs moving across the road and across the room, and knives and forks and bottles rattling. And the following day, they couldn't work it out. The following day, it happened half hour earlier, I think it was, because of the curfew on the Sunday was half hour earlier. And they sent down some scientist from Scotland, and he worked out, or she worked out, that it was coming for over in the fields of far. And they put it down to us. See, we can't do nothing right.
Actually, they were in Mexico. Anyway, Lou, we'll do one of your probably famous written records, or record tracks. Sorry, I say record. That's a bit old player. And then we're going to do that track from the new one that's going to be out in May. It gave the big hoo-ha to.
Right you are.
Okay, kids out there, it's not too much of a soulful show, but we enjoying the company of the great man himself in one piece.
The midget.
Remember this one, as I said back in the day.
It's Bridget, the midget.
You're an embarrassment.
Lee, embarrassment.
Yeah, that was about my niece. Written about my niece. It's all about bigotry and bigots and it was just again, I've gone over it once. I'll go over it again. It's just the negative reactions that my sister got through having a half caste child, mixed race child, and I sat down and wrote the lyrics to. Funny enough, it was to a Prince Buster song called Ghost Dance, which is one of my favourites. And Mike come along, took the lyrics, put a sort of Motowny feel to it, and thus, that's what we come up with. And, hello Hayley, who's now about 36 now. God bless her.
How long did it take to write that?
5 minutes, piece of cake.
You're just a 5-minute man, aren't you?
Yeah, that was actually written. I put the lyrics in one of the MIS comics. It was sort of done in pen, all crossed out and bits put in, and it was actually written in the studio when we was recording Absolutely. And it was really, the push was on, the whip was being cracked, the plates were spinning by Mr. Dave Robinson, and it's good. I mean, he does motivate us. I'm really not motivated at all. It's, I've only just got out of bed. And, he's a great person to have working with you. Yeah, a great friend, but a bugger of a businessman. But, we've eventually got there, got the lyrics together just in time for the day we recorded it. That's why it's a bit of a tongue twister. Suggs loves the song, but he gets twisted. Not bitter and twisted, but he has to really concentrate on that middle eight part, not have too many.
See, for me,
sherbets.
Growing up, that's just like a 15, 16-year-old bloke in two-tone trousers.
Yeah.
Not knowing where he's going in life, you know.
Yeah.
As you can see, it worked.
No, totally. I mean. I was an old boy at the time when I wrote that. I was sort of 22, 23 years of age. But, it was a bit of a turnaround with our songs. Prior to that, we had sort of, My Girl, which was great for the, when My Girl came out, the third single, poor old Suggs was getting chased up the road by sort of, 13, 15-year-old kids. And the single before, One Step Beyond, it was your sort of boot boys, your two-tone mod skinheads.
Who's the fastest runner?
Me. I've actually walked down the road with Carl one side and Suggs the other, and they've just disappeared. And then a few seconds later, a load of kids have run past us. This was sort of the absolutely One Step Beyond absolutely period, and they've had to disappear. I mean. That's why I would like to wear a hat and glasses. Not now, of course, but no, it's.
So, Lee, we've got something new and fresh lined up here. Would you like to tell us about it?
Well, this is this is early sort of to me. It's sort of really early ska, pre-ska. This sort of stuff, these sort of rhythms that came over from the the East Coast of America. I think, the story goes, it's what some of the Jamaican artists sort of first heard. Songs like the one we're about to play and Kansas City and I think getting deja vu here. I think I talked about this last week. But
You couldn't possibly do that.
You can hear that sort of the birth of, that ska sound coming through with this. And again, one of my favourite artists from the Deep South, from New Orleans way. Fats Domino and my girl Josephine. If you'd like to press the button.
Is this an exclusive, Lee?
This is not. I played it last week over at the Bull Arts Centre, but I mean, I'll let you off.
Well, hello, Josephine. Well, how do you do? Do you remember me, baby? Like I remember you.
Hi there, pop pickers. It's Lee Thompson from the mega group Lee Thompson Ska Orchestra. In answer to that question, the fella who's asking, or the girl that's asking about who's got the property in Ireland, it's actually Carl Smith, Chas Smash out the band in, I'm pretty sure it's County Mayo. Thank you for that, James, our production man in the corner. You're doing well.
We need a bigger production team, it has to be said.
Well, mate, look, you're using my microphones, my leads. What's it coming to? I'm going to charge you. Right, what shall I do with this here?
Those are the dates. You're going off on tour, aren't you?
Right, you are. That's
at the bottom. Yes.
So these have been confirmed.
Yes.
Right, what have we got? May the 16th. If you're around in the Chelsea area on May the 16th, we got Under the Bridge, under the Chelsea football ground. So I'll have to wear my Arsenal top. Ooh. The Fleece and Firkin in Bristol on May the 20th. Band on the Wall in Manchester. On May the 24th. And Think Tank. Nice name. May the 25th. Newcastle. Back to back. Good stuff. Is it worth introducing
the next one?
Yeah, or the band. No, it's probably going on a bit. You want to hear the music, don't you, gang?
We'd like to hear who's in the band.
Well, let's kick off with drummer Roo. It's always good to kick off from the heartbeat. Steve Ruby-Doo Rooney plays drums in the band. The guitar, now let's go for the bass player, Mark Bedford, as you know, on a sabbatical from Madness at the moment, but also working with a Ska Orchestra. He's come out to play. Diamond Leg Louie now, as he fell off a balcony and crushed a kneecap, so it's Diamond Leg Louie. It's a sad thing. Seamus, nice man Seamus Bayan, who's worked with the likes of Iggy Pop and Paul Weller in the past. He's doing something up in Scotland in August with the Ruts. He's jumped ship. They're slack. He's jumped ship. He's gone with a pound note. But anyway, Seamus Bagan on organ. What's it called? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's an organ. It's got a Leslie Hammond organ. Steve Ice Cool Turner on baritone. Terry Individual Edwards on flute, on maracas, on eggs, and on alto sax. On trumpet, we got Steve Chalky White, who plays trumpet. I think I said that already, no? And last but not least, Darren Fordham. Part Mike Bubalo, or Bieberlay, or God, he got in trouble the other day, didn't he? 2 hours to come on stage.
No, that was Bieber.
Was it Justin Bieber? Well, they're all the same. All the bloody same, aren't they?
All begin with B.
The tarts. 2 hours to come on stage. It's quicker than Darren, I suppose.
I was going to say, how late were you lot?
And also in the band, we have Dicker from Newcastle. Oh, sorry, he's not in the band. He's a pal. He's put together a YouTube clip for a track called Hot Reggae. If you get a chance, gang. Do you want to be in my gang?
Right. All right.
No, then. Yeah. So he's put a little thing together with clips from Pool Rooms, I the Hustler, Fritz the Cat, Mean Streets, Scum, and it's to go with the track. I believe it still is Dicker. If you can text us and let us know, a track called Hot Reggae.
Okay. Before we play this next tune, Lee.
Now then.
James, our studio boy. We don't mention him in a minute.
Can you hear me, Mother?
Yes, I can.
Lee,
Yeah.
I just had a little message from Julie Prince. She wants to know why you, as our special guest, are not in the comfy chair.
How does she know I'm not in the comfy chair?
Because I'm putting pictures on the internet.
Well spotted, my dear. Now I tell you, I've gone all numb on the left cheek. As you go. I'll make you
Should we
right.
swap at half time?
Nice one.
Lee, I think you'll find I've got the most uncomfortable chair here.
That's a stick you're sitting on. That's a good point. Should we? What's the score with the football? I mean, fancy asking me to do this radio thing when the old Manque United are playing. Yeah.
I didn't know you had Manchester blood in you.
Well, I don't. I just really like. I'm a fan of Georgie Best. I mean, the Fifth Beatle, Alice Stepney, Bobby Charlton, Nobby Stiles. Yeah, I'm from that team.
I've got to say, can you say hello to Sharon for us?
Hello, Sharon.
Because she's texted me 3 times.
I've said it, ain't I? Hello, Sharon. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Sharon.
And Keith also. Keith, who saw you in HMV in Birmingham. You were excellent.
Well, he must have good eyesight because I was in Malta on that day. I missed that gig. I heard it went very well. They had a Bob Hoskins stroke Phil Mitchell lookalike stand in for us with his teeth in and his lungs pumped. I hope you had a good time there.
Track 1.
Go on.
Which is?
Guns. Hold on, let me double check. Napoleon Solo.
Okay, let's go.
Now, me other...
Oh, sorry. Let's play the whole LP.
Now the other cheek's
long
gone
player.
numb. I'll tell you what. This you mentioned to me. Is it Eddie Stokes, the Brixton front line?
Oh yes.
Now, I have heard about this little
This firm.
collection.
Yes.
Firm. Or is it a firm?
Soul Crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. AJ. He's from the front line.
The front line.
Oh yeah.
And it's all just based around. It's the Brixton hardcore funk squad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I've heard a bit about them. They're pretty.
Ed Stokes knows his stuff, as does all the front line. Terry McKenzie.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we're going underground.
Oh yes.
Good stuff.
And bad etiquette from me when it was all a bit busy coming on before.
Yeah.
Well played, Ed Stokes. Always good.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man with the black cab.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes.
Good fare.
Oh yes.
A fair bloke. Well, listen, I've got a few names to read out here. Ring out. We've got the Funk Club. I had to say that, so I want to say it again later. I love that word, funk. It's the Chunky Funk Club. Also, Dicker. I think I've mentioned him. He's from Newcastle, isn't he? Dicker? What's happening there? Yeah. Mad Girl Alley. Auntie Angry. DJ Ace. Cool. Marcus Hayes. Barry. Julie Prince. Nice name. Julie Prince Buster. No relation. No relation, I hope. Nicky. I've got to say, I said it once, I'll say it again. The Funk Club. Glenn Henning. Hello to Richie Brown and Karen Staff. Hope you're all doing well.
Okay, well, look, we've got just about 2 minutes to fill before we have to go to the ad, so we'll play one, Lee, one of your faves from the Elgins.
Go on, which one are you playing here? Right?
Evan must have sent you from the Elgins.
Great stuff, fantastic stuff.
Okay,
Brings
so
back,
we'll see you over the other side. We're going to give Lee a glass of red for his most excellent behaviour for hour 1, and we'll see you over the other side.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry there.
You're sacked. Sack him.
I'm illiterate with my numbers. Stomp Radio, of course. Lee Thompson, Jamie Tomlin, and John O'Boy.